Hello, friends. Okay, so we're in some interesting times. And side note, that's not Oracle related, or maybe it will be, I don't know, is as we're doing all these different precautions to, like with the social distancing, to take care of ours and others' physical health, I also want to emphasize the importance of taking care of our mental, energetic, spiritual, and emotional health as well. Because we are social beings, we are meaning makers, we have these financial responsibilities as well. And so a side effect of the social distancing is going to be, as we're seeing, economic hardship, isolation or withdrawal, and for some people they're losing their jobs. So there's this lack of meaning or routine, and that can be so hard. So as we're doing these practices that are necessary, the social distancing, keeping in mind that it's going to be so important for us to take care of each other and to take care of ourselves. And so reaching out to people, doing what we can to not stay isolated and look out for one another as much as we possibly can, because that's something that I'm worried about. There's a lot of people who can no longer even just go to their churches and have that spiritual release or outlet. And it's just something that I want to make sure that I'm saying, because this can be just as impactful, short-term and long-term, as the virus. And so we need to do what we can to take care of one another. And I don't know exactly everybody, we're all in this together. Let's help each other out. Okay, that's my soapbox little message, because I just see it. I'm already seeing it, and I want to do all that I can to help. Okay, so that being said, we are going to jump into the Oracle, and I had the Shaman deck for today, because it just feels like the Shaman is working, there's stuff shaking up, and it's a healing element in all different forms. There's a bigger, there's something more going on, and I just feel like it's a time of cleansing, of healing of some sort, and of realigning. And so here we are, the Shaman is at work, and what message do we need to hear for this week? And that was the intention I set forth, was basically, what do we need to hear? Like I do every week, but what is it? So if you want to push pause and put your own attention to see where what you need to hear, you can do that now. And without any more time of suspense, the picture or the card that I drew was upside down, so that has its own significance. So I'll just pull it upside down, but it was the drum. So the drum, it signifies the rhythm of the beating heart of the universe. And then it has like that wood frame, and that signifies just like the connection to trees. And so rooted in the earth, having that deep foundation of strength, but then also the branches going out into the universe. So signifying kind of even like that Kundalini, Shakti, Shiva energy of connection to Mother Earth, but also Shiva, the higher consciousness, all coming in together. And then you have the skin, the animal skin. So it's also connected to all the animal kingdom and the wisdom that each animal holds. And then it's the beat. So you're beating it, and it's kind of like that power, that energy, that resonance that comes from the beating, the vibration that comes from the drum. And then also when you do that, you can get into like this trance or this hypnotic state, and that can be very healing as well. And just like this knowing, and the stuff can surface up. It's that shaman using that, or the Native American, the drumming, the stuff just kind of shaking up that needs to be seen and to be healed and to be released, and how powerful and beautiful that is. So this card was pulled upside down, so that means that there's a medicine that goes with it. There's like this insight that we need to, like this knowing that we need to kind of consider. And what this card is saying is that you beat to the rhythm of your own drum. And we need to acknowledge and accept that you're probably not made to fit inside of a box or a mold, that you are made to beat to the rhythm of your own drum. And this might mean that there might be some different roles that you play, or different relationships that you have that are not in alignment to your own rhythm. And first, have that awareness, and that acceptance is going to be very important for you. And then you need to find and check in with your own rhythm, your own heartbeat, and start to align your roles, your actions, your relationships with that. And the longer that you go without doing that, the more harm we almost do to ourselves. Like, we have this resonance within us and this knowing and this truth. And the longer we deny that and go off this path that maybe we feel like we need to be based on external situations or stories that we've cultivated and accepted in our own lives, then it's like that drumbeat becomes further off in the distance, and we aren't able to recognize it or hear it. And so, especially in this time right now, like, giving us the opportunity to listen and to go within and figure out, what is my heartbeat saying? What is my rhythm? What is this? Because you might recognize now, maybe more than ever, a lot of times, like, this busyness and this distraction that we have, it pulls us away from our own rhythm and from our own drumbeat and our own heartbeat. And sometimes we want it to, because sometimes we don't want to face the fact that we're not in alignment with our true being. And so this opportunity, as uncomfortable as it might be this gift of having to remove the distractions for us. So we have to sit and listen to, what is that drumbeat? What is that? What is it trying to tell us? Using the sacredness of the drum, of knowing, like, rooting into the foundation, bringing us up into higher consciousness, connecting with God, whatever form you like to see that, connecting with animals, connecting with all of the support, like understanding how supported we truly, truly are, and then uncovering, let the shaman within release you from any roles, relationships, expectations, any of these stories that we've told ourselves that we have to abide by, so that we can recognize and feel that heartbeat, that rhythm within, and start to align with that. We might be able to come out of this period and be completely transformed. And it all starts within. It all starts with sitting in silence, doing what we always love, like doing the breathing activities, doing that internal work to connect with our own truth, because our own truth is going to come from the earth, from using ourselves in higher consciousness, align with that, so that when we're ready to finally go out, then we're going to be this pure vessel of who we were sent here to be, and magic will come from that. So there you have it, the drum. So it's time to beat to the rhythm of your own drum.